Hey guys, what's up? This is Jeremy and welcome to another live trade. I'm currently trading the S&P 500, as you can see right here in front of you, the ES, and I am currently long. Why did I decide to go long? Well, I will explain you. So first of all, I want to have a look at the bigger time frame at the 1 hour chart, and you can clearly see we had a, wait, I want to give it more space here. And also got to be fast if the market doesn't break that VWAP. We see how the market moved up here. Then we had a strong correction, probably caused by the current uncertain fundamental situation from the Fed, and we see how this fair value gap got closed here. Sometimes I like to combine this with the smart money concept. See, fair value gap got closed, and then I want to see a reaction of the market. And what we see is in the 30-minute chart, we zoom in, we had one very strong momentum to the downside and instant reversal. So the market instantly moved up and rejected off that level. Then we went back to this level. As you can see, we had very strong spikes to the downside here. You see this? Very, very strong spikes. And the market actually, when we get into the 50-minute chart, has shown some fake outs. So the market moved down below that support, went up again, was pretty choppy today, so we got to be careful. And then we had a retest of this support area. And I was looking for a long setup with this retest, and the footprint actually gave us a very, very nice evidence for a long trade here. So let's have a look. You also can see the market has created the value area low here and didn't get back out of the value area. Nice retest down close to that value area low. So it seems like this is our or one of our supports. So let's have a look at the footprint chart, and I will show you a very nice setup that has formed here. We can clearly see there's the VWAP. There has been this support area, and you can see the market moves down with a lot of dynamic. And then we see this candle. Look at this. We already had some absorption here. The market moves down and we have this candle. Whenever I see a candle like this, so we have a very, very negative delta, and we have a lot of speed in the market. As you can see here, look at the volume per second, 241, and the market instantly reverses, and we know this has been stop loss fishing. As you can see here, we had an exhaustion at this candle and then instant aggressive buying. We got trapped sellers here, and we probably have stopped out some buyers here in the market. So the market moves up again. We have another retest of the VWAP, and then we want to see what happens as soon as we get back to this level. We see, yeah, more traders are trying to actually push price down, follow this momentum to the downside, and we can see we go down and we instantly get absorption, aggressive selling, and then a cluster here showing aggressive buying at the support area. I don't execute anything here. I want to see what happens as soon as we get back to these point of controls of these candles. I want to see what happens as soon as we get to the zone where this important order flow event actually took place. So the market moves down and see what happens. We see here for some front pushing, the market moves down, we get aggressive selling down here, but overall low volume and exhaustion. So this got confirmed as we got from high volume to low volume. There's no open interest in lots of selling anymore. Instead, we see how the market instantly moves up and we get aggressive buying. So we have imbalances in the market and aggressive buyers. Then the market consolidates, and what I'm going to do is I get the final confirmation for the trade and wait for another retest of this point of control. And the market moves down, and look what happens again. We had the point of control here, the high volume node, and the market moves down. We got the sellers here. All of them get absorbed. We have an exhaustion at the bottom. We have a finished auction, and I decide to go long. The market moved up. I placed my buy limits here simply because this is a high volume area. You can see we got all the point of controls here. I want this to hold, and my stop loss has been right here below this candle, as well as below this point of control and below this big buy limit order, which has been resting all the time since I'm watching the footprint chart. So now we see how the market moved up. When the market moves up back to the previous resistance, we don't want to see something like this, like an exhaustion at the top, then aggressive selling, or a lot of buys and no impact, as this shows absorption and then aggressive selling. What we want to see is we want to see how the market moves up. We get more volume to the upside, and either imbalances to the upside showing that stops got triggered and these market or the stop loss orders of all these sellers in the market actually turn into market buy orders and they push price up. So we see dynamic, or we see something like this. The market moves up above, we see more volume at the top. So more volume is coming in, more aggressive buying as the buyers are interested to get into the market. Then a retest of this point of control, and as you can see, exhaustion down here and here where the majority of sellers are, absorption as the market moves up. This is exactly what we want to see for a breakout. So we are now 525 in profit. I was willing to let that trade run, let that trade go, because I already had a pretty nice day, and yeah, I was willing to actually risk it. Now I'm going to save some profits here at the VWAP and want to make sure that I don't get fooled by the volatility of the market today. As you can see, the market was very, very shaky, and I'm going to take profit here at this resistance, which is close to the value area high. This is where I got my take profit. So let's see what's going to happen. Okay, we get more aggressive buying. That is exactly what I want to see. Front pushing here when sellers, as soon as sellers come in, and then more aggressive buying. This is the perfect bullish structure currently. I'm gonna save even more profits at this point of control here. Whenever I see any type of, we are close to the resistance area here now. When I see any weakness, I'm gonna go out anyway. Let's see how this, okay, we got stopped out. Nice trade. So I really want to make sure, this is why I decided to manage this aggressively. I really want to make sure that I don't give the market any backticks here anymore, because the market has been very wild today. I mean, yeah, we see the retest of the VWAP now. We could see another move up, but overall, I'm very satisfied with the profit. I like to trade the US session and the after lunch session. I would have closed the trade anyway in 4 minutes, because the after lunch session is about to start and we're gonna get some volatility in the market. The opening of the after lunch session, or the beginning of the after lunch session, can cause volatility and just stop you out. So I wanted to make sure that I save the profit as good as possible. However, guys, that's it. That was the trade. A pretty quick trade. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see more content, make sure to subscribe, leave a like. If you got any questions, use the comment section as always. I know in the last video I said I'm going to give you a strategy. Well, I'm working on it, but if I get some nice setups in between and the video is not a lot of work, then I, rather post that in between, because I really have to work on that strategy video with some editing and stuff. Will take some time, but whenever I get some juicy setups that I trade, I will post them in between until the strategy video is done. So I wish you happy trading, and I see you in the next video. Peace.